Hello viewer, thank you for joining me today. I'm Dave, the Fugly Vapor, and today we're going to be having a look at that. Yes, Jack the Dripper. Nice. So, without further ado, we'll drop on down to the table, and I'll show you what's in the box, and we'll take it out and go from there. So I'll see you down the bottom in a sec. Right, so here he is with Jack the Dripper. As you can see on there, you've got the option of stainless steel or carbon fibre. It says Jack the Dripper on the side. It says RDA up there, Jack the Dripper there, RDA there. On the back it says Jack the Dripper RDA and a few bits and pieces and a QR code thing, barcode, and it's quite dandy actually. That's the box, that's what comes in the box. You get this little quite a neat little idea. You get a little coil winding jiggy, but the difference is it's got a flat-ended screwdriver on it. The usual kind of markings on 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, blah blah blah, etc. As in, that's 2mm. If I can show you that piece there. The first bit is 2, that's 2.5, that's 3, that's 3.5, and that's 4mm. So that's a nice little touch. And the dripper itself is that's the drip tip that comes with it, but I'm not going to be using that for a variety of reasons. Yeah, it's quite a nice little dripper. Apart from that, so I'm going to take that off, but that's the drip tip that comes with it. If you want to use that, crack on. I personally, as I got the carbon fibre one, I just thought I'd stick a carbon fibre drip tip on it. You know, to me that looks better, but hey, it's quite nice. We've got a little bit of, I won't say knurliness, like little cutouts, a bit of texture on the bottom ring and the top ring. They're not really, that's the base, sorry, the base and the top ring. Airflow is, as I hope you can see, yes, come on camera, don't be silly now, don't be silly. Oh god, here we go. Right, as you can see, airflow is fully adjustable, so you can mouse to lung, or you can full lung, do what you want basically. What we've got there, that's obviously the airflow control bit. There's your deck. Yes, I have got a couple of coils on there. You don't have an option with this to do a single coil, as you can see. The airflow control has just got 2 cutouts for the airflow on both sides. There is no option whatsoever to do a single coil. That's a pull off. One thing I will say straight off the bat that I've noticed with this, although that airflow is in the middle and presumably it's meant to go on either way up, I've found that there's a slight difference in the diameter because it fits nicely on there, on the O-ring, not too tight you have to break your fingers to get it off, and the top airflow fits nicely in the top. If I turn it round, and it does look the same, as I say, it's not slightly off centre or anything like that. Come on, don't be silly now. If I take that off and turn it over, still fits on the base, the top doesn't really want to go in, to me. I could be completely bonkers and talking completely out of my sphincter, but you know, to me it works better t'other way up. So there you go, you've got your deck, your main part of your RDA and your airflow. As you can see, it's a 3-post design. Now I thought I'd leave this coil on because I tried something different. If you look very closely, listen very closely, I will say this only once. That's dual coil on a single piece of wire. It's 28 gauge cancel, and I've got 6 wraps on both ends. Now I just put this coil on, and I've got a longer piece than I needed, so I fed it through, rather than chop it off, I just fed it through the middle post, and decided to have a go at winding a coil on the other side. Bit of a pain in the butt, but yeah, it's I just thought I'd give it a go, basically. So yeah, it works fine. So yeah, 510 looks to be gold plated. I'm not sure whether it's adjustable or not. Doesn't say anywhere on the description on the website. There's me bloody screwdriver. Use the one in the box, fugly. Okay, good idea. Get some focus back on. I'm going to say no. So now, checking the website, that there's supposed to be in here some wire, some cotton, and a destruction manual, but there wasn't in mine. Now, okay, I bought it. I'm not going to complain about a manual or cotton or cancel, because I've got all the cancel I need and all the wire I need and all the cotton I need, really, because I've got it. They've got a sale on at the moment. They've got 60% off everything. So the normal price for this is $19.99, which is not expensive in itself, but if you can get 60% off, why not? I'm cheapskate. Yeah, I'd have happily paid 20 quid for it, but when I can get 60% off and pay less than 10, I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. The screw heads are, I took the focus off, didn't I? The screw heads are nice and big. Reminds me a bit of the Mephisto, to be honest. The juice well is just over 3 mils deep, so it's not tiny. I've got drippers with shallower juice wells on that. That one O-ring seems to do the job, and the nice thing about having this little bit of detail on the bottom is you can get hold of it to actually separate it. You know, it's just making something to get hold of, so it's a nice little touch. The airflow, the top piece, as you can see, is flat. There's no doming, there's no bell thing going on there. It's just straight and then channeled up, stepped up to a 510, which is kind of a shame. Might have been nice to have, you know, but maybe half of those. I don't know how they would have done it, but it's not. I'm not knocking it. It works fine, as you'll see in a minute. So what I'm going to do, I shall bang it on a mod. Let's stick it on me. Let's get the old VCT EVIC VT out for the change. Give it a blast on there. So yes, we'll just whip this cotton in here quickly. Please, fugly, don't take all day. Don't want to sit watch you putting cotton in a dripper all day, if at all. So yeah, I've not had it that long, but because I normally, a lot of the stuff I review normally is kind of old hat, because I have to buy it. I don't get stuff sent to me from manufacturers like a lot of the guys who can do the new stuff, because it's sent to them when it comes out, before it comes out. And I'm not just not sour grapes at all. It's fact. So I tend to, see what's about, buy it when I see it, or when I can afford it, or both, and then have a go, and then do a review. So this is, I think it's fairly new. I wouldn't say it's brand new, but I don't think it's been around that long. Don't know exactly, to be honest. I don't know why I'm waffling, so I'll shut up. Right, so I'll get some juice on it, and I'll see you back up the top in just a sec. Okay, back up the top. I'm going to be vaping some Isle of Custard's Blue Lagoon custard, just because it was the first one to hand. As I do, I did review this a few days ago. Well, I reviewed this and 8 others over two videos. So we'll give this little dripper a blast for you. I'm going to be doing another dripper review after this one. I am going to be doing the Atty Cubed by Vortofo. That's the next review we should be having, and then I've got some juice reviews to do after that, quite a few. So whop the top on, and it's coming out 0.22. It's a bit lower than I thought. Okay, well, Savvy, let's give it a go. Jack the Dripper. As you can see, now wrong with the clouds, but again, the juice helps. It's a 70-30 juice, but it's a good. The flavour is good on this, I have to say. Yeah, and that's only on 50 watts. It's 3.31 volts, so it's not exactly cooking. But it's chucking. I will knock it up a little bit. I'll take it up to 55. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this supplied drip tip, in as much as it works. It just feels, it just doesn't seem right. But there you go. No, I just prefer a wider drip tip, that's all. Cons. If I was being very picky, I'd probably say that it would be nice to have a single coil option. But as far as what's here works. So I'm not knocking it at all. I've got the coil set slightly above the air holes. Just seems to. I know the general school of thought is to have the coils in line with the airflow, but I've got them just slightly to the top of the airflow. Just seems to be. I'm happy. Certainly the price I paid for it, but even at 20 quid it's not bad. And again, unlike a lot of the stuff I have been doing, it's not a clone. It's made by Wicked Wizard, so I suppose another con would be that drip tip just seems a little bit strange to have a great big sticky. I mean, to give you an idea, the height of this thing, I mean, it weighs 43.92 grams without the drip tip supplied, and it weighs 50 grams with it. So that thing is 6 grams, not even there. It's 23.2 millimeters to the widest point there, but the actual main body is 22.03, so 22 millimeters. The height from the bottom of there to there to the top of that, come on, Fug, get a grip. The height from the bottom of there to there is 30.24 millimeters, including the 510 pin it's 34.3, and including that drip tip that comes with it and the 510 pin it's 62 millimeters. Posts are 14.1 millimeters tall, and they're 4.47 millimeters in diameter. Post holes are just over 1.5 millimeters in diameter, and the deck itself, on the inside of the outside diameter of the deck is 20.34, and the inside diameter of the deck is 18.62. So that's all the specs, but I will put them in the description as I do. But yeah, all in all, I'm pleased. I'm happy with it. It's a good buy for me. Not goodbye for me, not yet. Well, it is, but anyway. Yeah, no, I'm happy I bought it. It's a nice little thing. Works well. Does what it says on the tin. So, yeah. Jack the Dripper from Wicked Wizard. And that's me done. So thank you very much indeed for watching. If you've liked the video, leave me a like down there. Subscribe would be great. Thank you very much. If you've got one of those Jack the Drippers, put your comments in your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested to find out. I do like to get comments from you guys, so I know what's happening, where you're going, whether we're on the same wavelength or whatever. Excuse me. So yeah, let me know. But have yourselves a good day. More importantly, have yourselves a damn good vape, and I'll see you guys in the next one.